Chapter 4. Stop wanting happiness. Be happy. Suresh Oberoi. I read an article in a newspaper that said, peace feeds happiness. What comes first, peace or happiness? Can you be at peace if you are not happy? The answer to these questions depends on your idea of happiness, on whether you get happiness from external factors or from within. Sister Shivani. Yes, we read and hear about it often. But what happens at the time of practical implementation? We read about the subject every day in the newspaper, in the spiritual literature section, or in self help books. Today, the largest selling books are on the topics of self help and positive thinking, motivation, self development, and spirituality. Seminars and workshops are organized, yet stress, anger, and anxiety are on the rise. So, unlimited happiness becomes a question mark. Even though there is ample knowledge and realization, we are looking for happiness outside. This means we haven't internalized the knowledge. Instead, we are accepting stress as natural. So there is a wide gap between what I know, what I read, what I believe, and what I implement. Suresh Oberoi. Do we not believe in what we read? Sister Shivani. It's not become a part of our belief system yet. Stress is natural, is a belief system. We have adopted right from our childhood. As a child, we had our parents asking, aren't you tensed? You have an exam tomorrow. How can you be relaxed? The belief was further reinforced by society, which says stress is obvious with all the competition around you. So, this belief that we have lived with has become deep rooted. Today, if I read somewhere, happiness is your natural way of living, natural way of being, it's your choice. It does not suddenly replace my old belief system. So I just read it and carry on with my life, believing stress is natural, not happiness. I say it does not work in daily life. This is how workshops, spirituality, and religion get separated from my practical life. I go to a retreat, attend a management workshop, or a spiritual program and listen to pure and powerful information. While I'm listening, I absolutely agree with it. But when I come back, I'm still my old self and say those things did not work here. I even say it was easy for those people to say what they did, but they are not living my circumstances. We don't even try. We don't experiment with the right beliefs. We think transformation will happen automatically. Well, it won't. Whatever I have studied and whatever I have understood, I will have to put in a little effort at applying it. I have understood that anger is unnatural, that it is a response I create. So when I come to my workplace or spend time with my family, I have to take care that I do not react angrily. Suresh Oberoi. I was restless by nature and wanted peace. I asked my guru, but she said, you often ask me about peace, but do you do any karmas of peace? I could not relate to what she was saying. When I came out, somebody had parked his car in front of mine. I was so furious. I opened my car door and wanted to honk, but I remembered her words about doing karmas of peace. Sister Shivani, I want peace, but I think it has to come from outside. Similarly, I want happiness, I want love, and so on. Want means that someone somewhere has to do something so that I will get it. On the other hand, spirituality teaches us that I am peace. I have to be at peace while I am doing everything. I am a blissful being. I am a loveful being. Suresh Oberoi. But if I am, then why do I want? Sister Shivani, because I have forgotten that I am. It's like the keys in your pocket or the spectacles on your head. You have them with you, but sometimes you look for them and even get others to join you in that search. Suresh Oberoi, how do I realize or understand that I am peace? How to prove it? Sister Shivani, by experimenting. Everything is a belief. We experiment with it. And if we get the result, we take it as the truth. We hear, keep searching for peace, for that's the purpose of life. If the purpose of life is to keep searching for peace, then when will we find it? But now we understand peace is our nature. Let me experiment. I am a peaceful being. Now I will use this awareness in every act, with every person. In every interaction today, I will only remember that I am the one who is doing it. Think of a doctor. He knows he is a doctor. So if someone meets with an accident while he is around, he will immediately get into the healing job. But if the doctor forgets that he is a doctor, even if people around him are bleeding, he won't do anything because he has forgotten he is a doctor. So healing won't come into action. But the minute he remembers who he is, he will start healing. So it's about awareness that I am a peaceful being was forgotten. And because it was forgotten, I was looking for peace outside. Now let's try a new belief system that we are peace. Try it. It's still not the truth. It's only a belief. Just experiment with it. If we get the result, then it is the truth. Suresh Oberoi, how to experiment? Sister Shivani, when I go back to work today, and if there is a situation, I just remind myself that I am a peaceful being and then act. Suresh Oberoi, is it like a mantra that I am a peaceful being? I am a peaceful being. If someone says something unpleasant, I may get angry. And later, I remember the mantra again that I am a peaceful being. Sister Shivani, it's not a mantra, it's a conviction. I'm telling myself who I am and preparing myself. Everything that I do will be out of this consciousness. This is who I am. It's simple. Let us say there is a space in the mind. I believe it is empty and say, I want happiness, I want peace, and I want love. I go to everyone expecting them to fill that space. I say, please do this so that I will be happy. Please talk to me nicely so that I will be peaceful. This is one way of living, one belief system. The other belief system is that the space is full of peace, but now I have to go through the whole day taking care not to spill out that peace. That is it. It is full and I have to take care of it. This is the journey. This is what Awakening with Brahma Kumaris is all about. It is about understanding that I am peaceful. I just have to remember that while talking to you, I should not spill it out. Suresh Oberoi, I am peaceful. The moment I am not peaceful, does it spill out? Sister Shivani, one way is I do this so that I will be happy. The other way is I am happy and now I will do this. Suresh Oberoi, I am happy. and I will try to make you happy too. Sister Shivani, I don't know whether I will be able to make other people happy. That is another belief we need to evaluate. Suresh Oberoi, what I meant is when you are around a happy person, you also feel happy because the atmosphere is happy. Sister Shivani, true, but someone can be around a happy person and still be very sad unless they take charge of their thoughts and feelings. This again is an incorrect, deep belief that we can make others happy. No one can make someone happy unless they want to be happy themselves. Suresh Oberoi, then no one can make us sad too. Sister Shivani, absolutely. I am not dependent on other people for my emotions and my feelings. But the most widespread incorrect belief system is my happiness is dependent on other people. Suresh Oberoi, when we love someone, we say, this person makes me happy. Sister Shivani, when I am with this person, I have nice thoughts. So I tell myself, I am happy when I am with this person. And then I tell myself, this person makes me happy. This is how we also become dependent on objects, whether a car or a piece of jewelry, to create similar kinds of thoughts. We use these as stimulus to create a particular kind of thought. Between the stimulus and the response is my freedom to choose a response. Today, if you talk to me nicely, I am happy. Tomorrow, if you do something that according to me is not right, I can be hurt. But you are still the same. Suresh Oberoi, I was different yesterday. I was speaking to you nicely. My behavior is changed. Sister Shivani, so my response is dependent on your behavior. Are you always going to behave the way I want you to? Suresh Oberoi, no, I am going to be in different moods on different dates at different times. Sister Shivani, are you wrong? Suresh Oberoi, it is normal. Sister Shivani, are you wrong? Suresh Oberoi, I am right. Sister Shivani, according to Suresh Oberoi, myself. Sister Shivani says, but according to me, you are wrong. So I have conditioned myself to believe this is right and this is wrong. I want people to be right so that I will be happy. Suresh Oberoi, so you try to control my behavior, always being nice to you. Sister Shivani, yes, because then I will be happy. Suresh Oberoi, so are you controlling me? Sister Shivani, yes, I am controlling you. And that's what we are doing every day with people. We are doing that with our children, with everyone around us. We want them to be or do or perform or behave in a particular manner because that will make us happy. I feel what I think is right and the other person is wrong. So my happiness becomes dependent on them. Suresh Oberoi, what are relationships for? We depend on friends. If I am in a problem, I need help. Sister Shivani, that's fine. But my pain or happiness being dependent on the other person's behavior is not right. Let's say I expected you to call me up last evening. If you did not call me, I am hurt. Why? Since my happiness was dependent on your behavior. Suresh Oberoi. So I still feel that is natural. If my wife calls and talks to other people except me, I feel hurt. Sister Shivani, you have a choice. Suresh Oberoi, this is what I want to learn. Sister Shivani, you have a choice. She did not call me. though I thought she should have. I could still be stable by creating different thoughts that she was busy or that she did not feel like talking to me at that time. Suresh Oberoi, I got the answer. My friend reached his home and it was locked. He would have broken the lock in anger, but he had returned from a spiritual retreat. So he went to his daughter's house and picked the spare key. Just as he went inside, his wife returned. He asked her where she had been. She had been to the market and had tried to contact him, but his phone was switched off. He realized that he had switched it off during the retreat. This means that she was right, and so was he. Sister Shivani, absolutely. Everyone is always right. It's not important whether they are right or wrong. First of all, I have to be right. Not do right, but be right. This means I first take care of myself. This will only happen when I gradually bring myself out of this mental conditioning that my state of mind is dependent on other people. We hold so many people responsible for our pain. So we are telling ourselves it's their fault and I am fine the way I am. I have to understand that people are doing what they are doing. They could be cheating on me, but my pain is my creation. Even if you have cheated me as a business partner, the hurt, the resentment, and the hatred that I feel are my creation. You cheated me financially and ethically, and that's where your power ends. That's where the power of anybody outside ends. Whether it's a business partner, a spouse, or a child, our thoughts, feelings, and responses are our choice. Suresh Oberoi. But it troubles me inside. Why can't I retaliate? Sister Shivani, let's say your business partner cheated and you parted ways. Now you decide to do the same business that he is doing with the thought, I want to enter the market as his competitor. I want to take my revenge. I believe I am right. You want to start a business with vengeance. Is this the kind of energy to bring into your work? Is this thought process right? How you think and feel is your choice. Whether you create hurt and for how long you will remain hurt is also your choice. Whether you live with your pain for 10 minutes, 10 days, or 10 years is your choice. You can sit back, think of the situation, and relive the pain again and again, even years after it happened. Who is the creator of these emotions? It's you. In the same situation, different people will create different responses. This has to be experimented with at every step. Suresh Oberoi, if my wife did not call me when I expected her to, she had reasons, but my mind goes on thinking. Sister Shivani, whose mind is it? Suresh Oberoi says, my mind. Sister Shivani asks, who is creating the thoughts? Suresh Oberoi says, the mind, not me. Sister Shivani asks, whose mind is it? Suresh Oberoi answers, my mind. Sister Shivani asks, so who is creating the thoughts? Suresh Oberoi says, I will say my mind is creating the thoughts. Sister Shivani says, but it's my mind. So who is creating the thoughts? I am. Look at yourself creating those thoughts. She should have called me. I was waiting for her call. Now you sit back and just change your thoughts gradually too. She did not feel like talking to me at that time. It was her choice. Suresh Oberoi, but my mind says she should be happy to speak to me. Sister Shivani, yes, because I like people to be dependent on me. I am dependent too. It's this control that gives me power. I am empty inside, and I love this idea of people being dependent on me. I think I am more powerful because people are dependent on me for feeling good. Because I am dependent on other people, I feel other people should also be dependent on me for feeling happy. So I think, how could she be happy without talking to me when I am not happy without talking to her? We are trapped, and we are trapping other people into being dependent on us. All this is happening in the name of love, respect, and trust, which are supposed to be unconditional. Suresh Oberoi, let us have a minute of meditation. Sister Shivani, relax and reflect on these thoughts. Let me look at people around me, my friends, my family, and my immediate relationships. Everyone around me, at home and at work, doing and being exactly the way they think is right. Their behavior and their words are the stimulus that's coming from outside. I, the being, choose my response. My response is not automated. It's not in their control. It's my choice. Let me look at myself with them. They are behaving in a manner that I think is not right. Now let me look at myself in control, in charge, not of them, not of the situation, but of my state of mind. I am creating the right thought at the right time. I am the master. An independent, powerful being. Om Shanti.